How safe is Apple's new mobile payment system? Let's get some insight on the things you need to know. To help us, we have MarketWatch's Priya Anand and Chris Carlis, Trustwave security consultant, joining us from Chicago. Welcome to you both. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And let me start with you, Priya. First of all, let's start with how this works, this mobile payment system.
Basically, it uses a technology called near-field communications, which uses short-range radio waves. So devices can communicate with each other and share information. So that way, when you tap your phone, the system that's reading it can know, okay, is this the right phone? What's going on? Collect the data to make.
And you can one of the places you can go, 200,000 U.S. stores, and one of the places is Whole Foods, and you can go there. And this isn't one of the new phones, but if I had one, I could like tap it there. Wouldn't need ID, wouldn't need to sign or anything. So that's
once the system officially launches in October, there's a little bit of a gap time between when they announced it yesterday and when people will actually be able to use it. Well, but the real question is this safer than using a credit card?
Well, let's get the security consultant in, Chris Carlis of Trustwave. Chris, what do we need to know? How safe is this? I'm increasingly loving cash. You know, the little paper money, the paper money.
Definitely going back to the old ways. It's actually hard to say right now how secure this new system is going to be. It certainly seems like it has a lot of interesting security features built into it, stuff we've been wanting to see for a while. But until the iPhone and Apple Pay hits the streets and gets in the hands of security researchers and also, sadly, computer criminals, we're not going to have a good look at how well everything is integrated and how secure the entire system itself is.
Now, what are the sorts of things that you would tell people, in the absence of knowledge about what actually is safe, what would you tell people if they get the new phone, which it looks a little different from this, but not too much? What do you tell them to do when using this system?
I would say, if using it is, easy to use and it feels comfortable, they still have the security provided by, using an actual credit card. They can always fall back to credit cards. They can fall back to cash. If it's something that they like to use, I can't really argue against it at this point, just trying it out.
Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit about the issues with the camera and when people add a credit card to their passbook using Apple Pay?
Certainly. It's certainly, during the presentation that Apple gave yesterday, said, they have a lot of credit cards on file for people who have bought stuff from iTunes or App Store. If you wanted to add a new credit card, the method they showed was taking a picture of your credit card and having that sent to the Apple Pay system in some fashion. That's definitely one of the things we're going to be looking at. Is this image of your credit card, is it stored on your phone? Is it transmitted securely? Is this something that if your phone is compromised in some way, someone can get into and, you'll have a picture of your credit card? All the security features built into the Apple Pay system won't really matter so much if someone can just, steal a picture of your credit card right off your phone.
And Chris, this comes right on the heels of a hack of iCloud, and I'm thinking, if embarrassing photos are one thing to get hacked, a credit card is completely a different sort of thing.
Definitely. It really falls down on individual security, making sure you're picking strong passwords, making sure you just have a lock account on your iPhone. Just don't have it just swipe to open. Have some sort of code you have to put into that phone in order to open it up. All that being said, the new payment system is not going to be just some sort of silver bullet that completely solves credit card fraud. It's really more of a group effort. Everyone has to pull their own weight. The retailers have to do their security work, their vulnerability scanning on their networks. Developers have to have their applications tested and scanned. Device manufacturers need to have their equipment checked out before it hits the market, and after it hits the market, continuous testing, continuous security is more of a goal than a sort of endpoint.
Okay,
it's something we're always working towards.
Continuous improvement. Well, to be fair, the credit card companies are actually very much in favor of this. We've got a graphic with a statement from them. We are thrilled that MasterCard cardholders will soon be able to make payments from their iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, knowing that every purchase is secure and offers all the same guarantees and benefits they've come to expect from using their MasterCard. That's Ed McLaughlin, Chief Emerging Payments Officer at MasterCard. So that's a good sign, Priya, isn't it, when the credit card companies are saying that? Because they have most to lose, and the banks.
Right. And they've got about 83% of the top banks who process U.S. payments. 83% of those payments, they've got those banks on their radar and they're partnered with them. So it is a good thing because it means they're actually working with people who handle a lot of the U.S. transactions. But there are still more questions about security and how, we don't really know if this will be more secure than
we know you'll rootle it out sooner or later. Thank you very much. Priya Anand of MarketWatch and Chris Carlis of Trustwave. We appreciate your time.